Good afternoon to all. Myself Preeti Shukla and I am working as a nursing lecturer in Rama College of Nursing, and today I will discuss about the non-stress test. So today we will discuss about the non-stress test. So firstly, before the starting, we have to explain about the what is the non-stress test and what is why is it is important for the procedure, because during the antenatal period time the mother are suffering from the many disease condition or the many risk factors to the mother as well as the baby. So that's why we have to find out in a early stage of the pregnancy, because it will be help to identify the risk factor and it will be help to identify the any complication during the pregnancy, and it will be easily helpful for the mother and easily treatable, and that will be prevent from the further complication. So before starting the procedure, so firstly we have to talk about the non-stress test. So non-stress test, that one is the is a non-invasive procedure which involved or the which apply into the mother during the pregnancy time. And this, for the non-stress test we have used the non-stress test machine. So first one is the what is the machine and what is the function and what are the parts for the machine. So firstly we have to discuss about this. So in the non-stress test machine, this one is a machine, and I explain as example, not exactly machine, because so in their machine there are the two parts are there. First part is the screening part and second part is the operator part. Okay, so in the screening part when we applied into the mother, so in the screen there are some characteristics that is shown in the screen of the non-stress test machine. So that characteristics are the contraction, it means the uterine contraction, and the respiratory rate means the baby, जो baby का respiration rate होगा, and next one is the heart rate of the fetus. Okay, then the other part are the operator part. There are the some manual modes are present and the some manual buttons are present which can be change the system and they change the NST machine operators. And in next there are the two transducers are present. Transducers means they are the small round structures which can be applied into the abdominal of the mother, and which will be help to create the sound. Okay, create the sound, it means the what are the uterine contraction will be present in the uterine womb in the mother, that will be reflected into the NST screening. Okay, so in the uterine there are the two, I had already explained, there are the two transducers. First one is the trocho transducer and second one is the ultra transducer, and third one is the event marker. Here there are small button like structures that will be given to the mother during the procedure, and when the mother will feel the fetal movement, in that condition the mother will press it and it will be shown in the screen. So during the procedure how many fetal movements are present, that will be shown in the screen of the NST machine. Then it is about the non-stress test machine, then other further detail and the procedure will be explained later. So next, the first one is the introduction about the non-stress test. So as I explained कि जो non-stress test है, that one is a non-invasive procedure. Non-invasive procedure means there is no surgically instruments are used or the no suture, no wound are present, only simple method are used, and it is a very beneficial to the mother and it is very easy method to operate also, because this machine is very easy to operate by the all staff which are present in the hospital area and the clinical area. So it is a very easy method, and this is a non-stress because during the procedure there is a no stress to the mother also and no stress to the fetal also. So that's called the non-stress test, and these procedure or this test should be performed after the 28 weeks of gestation, because before that maybe chances there are not properly development of the fetus. So that's why that procedure should be applied after 20 weeks. Okay, so that one is about the non-stress test introduction. Then next further moves to the definition. So the definition is a non-stress test is a continuously electronic fetal monitoring of the fetal heart rate. Okay, so it means it is a continuously electronic fetal movement, means कि that procedure is for long for the 20 to 40 minutes. So that's why this is a continuously electronic fetal movement of the fetal heart rate with the recording of the fetal movement also. So in the non-stress test, this is a easy method to know about the fetal movement also, because sometimes the mother is not aware what is a fetal movement and why it is necessary, because without fetal movement, or if the fetal movement is not properly fetal is not properly moved in per day, at least 10 to 12 movement in per day, so it will be very risky or very dangerous to the fetus also. So that's why in this procedure we have to calculate and we have to assess the heart rate with the and with the movement of the fetus and with the uterine contraction also, because during the pregnancy time sometimes the mother will feel the abdominal pain and mother is not aware what is the what kind of the abdominal pain is present. So for that condition we have to assess the non-stress test, so it will be easily identified the fetal heart rate and the fetal movement with the uterine contractions. So next one is the purposes for the non-stress test. So first purpose is the assessment of the fetal well-being. So as previously I have explained about the what are the mainly assessment or what are the purposes. So in this assessment of the fetal well-being, if the any abnormal condition or the any risky condition, the mother is sense that the fetal movement is reduces and no any kicking in the abdominal area is present. So in that condition we have to check the any risky condition, or we have to diagnose the any condition to the mother as well as the baby also. And the next purpose is to evaluate the ability of the fetal heart rate to accelerate. It means the fetal heart rate is rhythm is normal or the accelerate or the decelerate. So with the help of the non-stress test we can diagnose or we can test the acceleration and deceleration of the fetal heart rate. So acceleration means the fetal heart rate should be increased, and deceleration means the fetal heart rate should be decreases. So in that condition we have to easily check out. Then third the purpose is to know the oxygen supply to the fetus. So why we diagnose and why we can diagnose the oxygen supply is present or not. So with that help, if the fetal heart rate or the fetal movement is the diminished, it means if the fetal heart rate is the decelerate, it means the any disruption or the any difficulty are present for the oxygen supply to the baby and from the placenta, because if the any conditions are present like the placenta previa or the abruptio placenta, so that will be maybe chances to create the abnormality or the difficulty to the circulation of the blood. So if the blood is not proper supply, so that will be leads to the oxygen supply also diminished. The last one is the fourth is to know about the need of the further monitoring and the testing. So with the help of the non-stress test, if we are performing the non-stress test into the mother, so if any difficulty or the any fetal abnormality is present, so in that condition we have to aware about the fetus further monitoring is needed or not. So that one is about the purposes of the non-stress test. The next one is the indication. Indication means what the when we needed for the non-stress test. So for the non-stress test, if the mother is suffering from the gestational diabetes mellitus, so if the mother is having any gestational diabetes mellitus or the high blood pressure, pre-eclampsia, eclampsia, if the any risky condition is mother suffering from, so it will lead to the difficulty to the baby also. So that's why in condition we have to check for the non-stress test in a period wise or in the monthly, and we can also perform into the weekly also. So next one is the IUGR, means the intrauterine growth retardation. If when the mother is diagnosed for the IUGR or during the performing the ultrasonography, we have to check about the baby growth is not properly normal. So in that condition we advise to the mother for the weekly checkup of the non-stress test, because in that condition we have to check about the growth of the baby. So it is very helpful for the condition acknowledgement. And next one is the small growth. Small growth means the baby is not properly growth, and the development is not properly according to the V's is not proper. So that's why the small growth for the baby. And next is the baby is the less active. Less active means the fetal movement is not proper present. So in per day at least 10 to 12 fetal movement is necessary to the baby and to the mother also. So if the less than 6 or 7, so it means it can indicate the any risky condition to the mother and to the baby also. So that's why we have to check for this condition. And next one is the oligo or the polyhydramnios. Oligo means the amniotic fluid, the amount of the amniotic fluid is decreases. It means the less than the 1000 or the 500 ml. And if the polyhydramnios, it means the above or the more than the 2000 ml in the amniotic fluid. So in that condition we have to also advise to mother for the non-stress test. Then the amniocentesis and the chordocentesis. This one is the invasive procedure, that one is a surgically procedure and the invasive procedure which can affect the mother and the fetus also, because in that procedure there are some needles and puncturing of the abdominal cavity or the amniotic cavity. So that may be chances to affect the baby. So we have to know about the condition of the baby. So in this condition we have to advise for the mother for the non-stress test. Then next one is the overdue date. Overdue date means the delivery or the gestational week is the beyond to the expected date of delivery, means when the doctors or the midwifery advise for the date of delivery is that, then after that matlab the date of the delivery should be expanded. So in that condition the maybe chances to the amniotic fluid will be reduces and the baby will be not in a comfortable environment. So in that condition we have to advise for the mother for the non-stress test. The next one is the placenta abnormality. Placenta abnormality means the any risky condition like the placenta previa or the abruptio of placenta and any abnormality in the development of the placenta. So it will be definitely affect to the circulation of the fetus, and in this condition we have to advise to mother for the non-stress test. So next one is the timing for the NST. So what is the exactly timing for performing the non-stress test procedure? So we have to advise for the mother after the 28 weeks of gestation, because after the 28 weeks all the parts and the organs of the fetal are properly developed. So it will be easily to identify the what are exactly problem and what is the exactly abnormality in the fetus. So we have to advise for the mother after the 20 weeks, because before that the properly not development of the fetus structures and the placenta is not proper developed, and fetal heart rate also sometimes not properly developed. So in this condition we have to advise for the after 28 week of gestation. The next one is the equipments. So for the procedure, what are the essential equipments for the non-stress test? So first of all the non-stress test machine, because this one is a very important, because without that we cannot do anything and we cannot show the graphical presentation of the non-stress test. So first one is the non-stress test machine. The next one is the tray containing, means there are the some other instruments are needed for the non-stress test. So first one is the stethoscope. Stethoscope means for the listening of the fetal heart rate, because before starting the procedure we have to evaluate and we have to palpate the abdominal area where the exactly location for the fetal heart rate. So when we earlier we can palpate, and after that during the procedure we can be easily apply the transducer into the particular area. So that's why stethoscope is very important for this procedure. The next one is the jelly and the cotton pad. Jelly matlab means the we have to apply the jelly into the transducer, because this one is the electronic device. It will be maybe chances to irritate to the mother skin. So that's why we have to apply for the jelly, and the cotton pad for the after the procedure we have to clean the jelly. The next one is the graph paper. The graph paper are the present in the non-stress test machine, because without graph paper we cannot identify what is the heart rate of the newborn and what is the fetal movement are present and what is the exactly contraction are present. So in the graphical representation, they are the graphical presentation. So that's why each and everything should be showed in the graphical paper. Then next one is there are the mainly two transducers are present. First one is the ultra transducer and second one is the toco transducer. So the ultra transducer should be placed into the in which area where we can heard the fetal heart sound. It means during the palpation we can be exactly locate the area, and in that area we have to apply the ultra transducer. It will be help to for the listening of the and for the producing of the heart rate. And Tocco transducer should be placed into the fundal area of the uterus, because it will be help to identify the uterine contraction. Then next one is the event marker. Event marker is very important, because with the help of this the mother, when the mother will feel the fetal movement, so in this condition the with the help of the event marker the mother will push it. So that will be indicate into the screen of the NST machine. So that are the equipments for the NST procedure. So next one is the procedure for the non-stress test. So before starting the procedure, the ask to mother for the having any food, some food or not, because sometimes if the mother is not taking properly food and the mother is come for the non-stress test procedure, so in that condition sometimes the non-stress test will be non-reactive, means there will be no any fetal movement should be present and no acceleration or deceleration should be also not present. So that's why we have to advise to mother, so, before taking this procedure the mother will take some food. Then after that the advice to mother for the voiding, because sometimes during the procedure may be chances to the mother will feel the voiding, so that's why that will be prevent from the interruption during the procedure. So we have to advise for the voiding. Then next one is the explain the procedure to the mother, what is the procedure and what are the indication for the procedure and what is the needed for this procedure to the particular woman. So all these things should be explained to the mother. Then after that when the mother is given to the oral consent about the procedure, then after we have to start the procedure and arrange the all article related to the non-stress test procedure. The next one is the provide the position. We can provide the sitting position also and the lie down position according to the comfortable of the mother. We can advise to the mother for the position. The next one is the place the ultra and the Tocco transducer. So as early in previously I have explained, so before starting the procedure we have to palpate the location, what are the exactly location for the fetal heart rate. Then after that we have to apply the ultra and Tocco transducer. So the ultra transducer should be placed where the fetal heart rate we can listen. So in that particular area we will apply the jelly and after that we can be placed. Then Tocco transducer should be placed in the fundus area of the mother. The next, allow the patient to hold the event marker, because when the mother will feel the fetal movement during the procedure the mother will be push it. So it will be helpful for the counting of the fetal movement in the particular period, and this procedure will be continue at least for the 20 to 40 minutes. So this is all about the procedure. So next one is the interpretation for the non-stress test. So the means of the interpretation, what are the exactly characteristic which is shown in the graphical presentation, that is the interpretation. So in the interpretation mainly in the non-stress there are the two conditions are present. First one is the reactive condition and second one is the non-reactive condition. Reactive means the all is normal and the heart rate and the fetal movement and contraction is normal, and the non-reactive it means there is some abnormality and some misinterpretation in the non-stress test condition of the procedure. So in the interpretation, first one is a baby who moves a lot and has a normal heart rate is defined as the reactive, means baby fetal movement is a lot, means repetitive fetal movements are present and the fetal heart rate is normal. It means that condition is a reactive condition, means the normal condition for the fetus. And second one is a non-reactive baby is not necessary in the danger. It means we cannot say that if the fetal movement is not present, it means the danger sign for the fetus also. But in some cases there may be chances that baby could be in just a sleep. So in that condition sometimes there the no fetal movement is present and the fetal heart rate acceleration and deceleration should be also not present. But in normally if the fetal movement is lots and the fetal heart rate is normal condition, that one is a reactive condition. And in the reactive condition in the fetal acceleration and deceleration there are the some characteristics also present. So at least the 2 fetal heart rate acceleration should be present at least in between this procedure, like the 15 to 20 minutes or the 20 to 40 minutes. In between that at least 2 fetal heart rate acceleration should be present. Acceleration means the increase the fetal heart rate in the level of the normal baseline heart rate. Baseline heart rate means the between the 120 say 160 beats per minute. Okay, so in that condition, if the 2 fetal heart rate acceleration is present, it means that is a normal condition. And in the acceleration also there are some other characteristic. It means कि if the fetal heart rate is accelerate 15 to 20 beats per minute for only the 15 to 20 seconds, it means that is a normal condition. But in case of the accelerate the 40 50 beats per minute or the 60 beats per minute or the above the 160 beats per minute, that will be indicate that is a abnormal condition or the risky condition to the fetal. So that's why the 2 fetal acceleration is the very important, otherwise it will be non-reactive NST should be present. And for the 2 fetal acceleration we have to also check that acceleration is a normal baseline fetal heart rate is present or the above the baseline heart rate. So the baseline fetal heart rate as early explained, that is a 120 say 160 beats per minute. And if the non-reactive conditions, the absence of the fetal activity and the less fetal movement also present. It means the fetal heart rate acceleration will be not present. Sometimes the acceleration will be very strongly, it means the above the 160 or 200. So that will be the risky condition to the newborn or the fetus. And during the non-reactive, that means the absence of the acceleration or the deceleration, and also the fetal movement should be not present. So that is the interpretation of the non-stress test. So next one is the advantages for the non-stress test. So as previously I have early explained, that one is a non-invasive procedure, means there is no surgically instruments are used, no pain to the mother, and no anxiety and no fear to the mother. So this one is a very simple method for the diagnostic of during the pregnancy time. So and next one is the painless procedure, that one is a painless procedure. And next one is the no risk for the fetus and to the mother also, because in the surgical procedure there are some puncturing are present, some instruments are used during the procedure time. So in this procedure there are no any extra equipments used for the that will maybe chances to the mother will be fear about the procedure. But in this procedure there are no fear to the mother, no anxiety for the mother, and then there also no risk for the baby also. And next one is it is easy administer. This procedure is a very simple method and easy method to administer. So in the every hospital area and the clinical area, so anyone can or any midwifery can apply this procedure into the mother, and because it is very easy to handle and easy to operate this machine, and this one is a very easy method. So these are the advantages, and the result are the available readily, means the graphical presentation, the representation of the NST machine is the also the mother and the other staff also can read, because some procedures are present and some like the ultrasonography, the mother is not capable to read out what is the exactly condition of the fetus and what are the growth and development of the fetus and what is the heart rate, what is the respiration. So all these things the mother cannot easily identified or easily understandable, but in this procedure the mother can easily observe that the normal heart rate of the baby is present or not, the contraction is present or not, and the fetal heart rate also, and the fetal movement, how many movements are present in the particular period time. So this one is a very effective method for the mother and for the baby also. So these are the advantages for this NST procedure, and some disadvantages also present, because in each and everything, so if some advantages are present, so disadvantages also present. So in that procedure, if the baby is sleepy condition, so some misinterpretation or the interpretation will be wrong, because the fetus is in a sleeping position. So, there is no fetal movement is present and no heart rate should be properly present. So, in that condition there are some disadvantages also present. So, this is all about my topic is the non-stress test. So, the summary is the non-stress test is a non-invasive procedure, and this is the machine is used for diagnosis for the maternal condition as well as the fetal condition, and this is apply during the if the mother is having any complications like the pregnancy induced hypertension, eclampsia, pre-eclampsia and the gestational diabetes mellitus, and the baby is not properly growth and developed, and the fetus also diagnosed for the any chromosomal abnormality, and the mother is also having the family history for the chromosomal abnormality and the previously loss of the baby. So, in that all conditions, and also we can apply into the amniocentesis, choriocentesis procedure, that are the invasive procedures. So, after that we can identify the what is the exactly situation of the fetus during the surgical procedure, and it is easily identified also, and this procedure can apply after the 28 weeks of gestation, because this period is a very natural period for the fetus and the mother, because in that period we can be identify the what the exactly condition of the newborn or the fetus. So, this one procedure will be applied after the 28 week of gestation, and then there are the advantages I have already explained. See, this one is a painless procedure, there is no anxiety, no fear to the mother, and it is a very easily operatable. So, I hope you understand all this procedure, and if you are having any inquiry, so you can ask me in the chat box and I will explain you later. Thank you.